Edward here from Lightseeker Sound Waves, and I have a new instrument here for you. This is the Art Quint D Major, and I have the Art Quint now in D Major and B Celtic Minor, and as you'll see, it's a very familiar looking instrument, very similar to a RAV Vast, and it has a few differences. So for one, it doesn't have that blue coating that the RAV Vast have. This is a smooth, sort of raw steel. It feels really nice on the hand. It has these flattened out fields around where the notes are cut out. And I don't know exactly why they chose to do that, but one result of that is you have very tight tolerances here. I think the curvature of a RAV Vast requires that there be a little bit more of a gap between the tongue and the surrounding interstitial. So there's that. And also these notes, they're cut the opposite way. A RAV Vast has them this way. These are cut this way. So we can listen to this. It's really nice, and it's lighter because it has no internal structure to it, whereas the RAV Vast have some like skeletal things going on inside. And I think that has an effect on the sound of the two of them as well. I'm wearing my Batman hat today in honor of, I guess, the new movie came out and the bad haircut I have. But I used to work on a Batman show. So here's the Art Quint D Major. It sounds a little bit more like woody to me. Obviously it's not woody, but I don't know how to describe this sound. Has some of it's a little bit rounder, kind of like the difference between a modern RAV Vast and an older style RAV Vast, being that this has the rubber rim as well, and also the untreated metal. What I don't know is how thick this steel is, which would be a good thing to know, and I'll find that out for a future video. We can hear the difference actually. I have my D Major RAV Vast down here. These are both new for sale, they're not personal instruments. But we can maybe get a similar sort of experience here with the mic. You're kind of between the two. That one's down there, this one's up here. Might be a little different, but you'll get the idea. Everything's vibrating. I think this has a little bit more of sort of a sympathetic resonance of some of the other notes when you hit a note. It kind of like blooms. It's the phrase that I always use. It sounds like the sound is blooming out of it and everything affecting everything else. so much lighter. Very comparable sound, to be honest. I think this one has a little bit more of that, sort of what I said, like a little bit rounder, maybe warmer. And this one has a little sort of upper frequency clarity to it. And the notes maybe are a little bit more separate, which I think makes sense considering it does have that internal structure which kind of divides the space inside of it. And you can see, like I mentioned, the RAVs have a little bit more of a gap, and I think that's because of the curvature of the exterior. So, two beautiful instruments. The RAV Vast and the Art Quint. Beautiful. I love them both. The same bags fit both drums. They're pretty much the same size. The Art Quint might be a little bit, might be maybe an inch smaller in diameter. Here, let's do this. If I just hold this as close as I can we see a difference? I haven't measured it. I don't know the exact measurements. But there you go. Small little comparison. Great drums. These, I have two in stock. I have the D Major and the B Celtic Minor, two of the most popular scales for tongue drums. Also great for beginners and experienced musicians alike. The Art Quints are less expensive than the RAVs, but wonderful instruments in their own right. I'm happy to finally have gotten to try one of these, two of these. And if you're looking for one, they could use a home. Anyway, see you next time.